Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. So in today's video we're going to be doing a little kitchen makeover by giving this kitchen a refresh with some new home decor, building some new shelves, planting some new plants to add some greenery to the kitchen. So I hope that you enjoy this video and that it can give you some inspiration and some decorating ideas. So this kitchen was just feeling like it needed a little bit of a refresh. There's a lot of white going on in here, so I wanted to bring in a little bit more texture and color and greenery to the kitchen and just warm it up a little bit. Right now it was too white and I just wanted it to feel a little bit more cozy in here. So I started off by cleaning up the kitchen and then clearing off the countertops, wiping down the countertop and the backsplash, and just getting the kitchen ready to add some new decor. My husband Jalen installed these floating shelves in the kitchen 2 years ago, and then last year he redid the edges on them. I restained them, and the stain got a lot darker and redder than we had wanted, but it was fine. They were still beautiful shelves. But then last month Jalen made some skinny floating shelves for our main bedroom, and we really loved how those turned out. Jalen loved the skinnier shelves a lot better than these bigger ones that we had here in the kitchen, so we decided to do some skinnier shelves in the kitchen. That way we could also have more storage, because we'd be able to do 3 shelves on this wall spaced out in between the tile and the ceiling. And we already had all the wood on hand that we'd need for some new shelves, so that was awesome. And then we could just use the wood from these old shelves for some other project in the future. So once he took off the old shelves, he just filled in all of those holes, and once that dries, then I will do the touch-up paint here on the wall. So then Jalen headed outside and he built the new floating shelves. He didn't film the whole process just because we filmed building floating shelves so many times. I'll link some of those videos down below. But for these ones, he just built a shell. He did make these as wide as from the cabinet out to the edge of the tile, and then 8 inches deep. He did a really awesome job on these, but he said he did struggle a little bit, which is another reason why he didn't want to film it, but they did end up turning out really awesome. So once they were finished, I came out to the shop and I just put on a pre-stain wood conditioner, which is what we always like to put on the wood before we stain, and then I let that conditioner dry for about 10 minutes before I go in with my stain. And I'm using the stain color Special Walnut. Of course, that's our favorite stain color. We use it on a lot of projects throughout our home. Okay, so while we're waiting for that stain to dry, I put some pizzas in the oven and we had a quick lunch break. While we're eating our lunch here, we're playing the game Royal Match, and Royal Match is sponsoring today's video, so thank you to them. This has been my favorite game to play lately. To play the game, you solve match 3 puzzles and collect stars so you can decorate the castle and return it to its former glory. I always enjoy puzzle games and decorating, so this game has been right up my alley. Different obstacles throughout the game make it challenging and fun. Throughout the game, you'll work at decorating the kitchen, garden, garage, and many other rooms. This game is fun to play with friends and family. It has a gorgeous design and it's 100% ad-free, so you can just focus on enjoying the game, and also you don't even need Wi-Fi to play. I've been playing this game in my free time when I just want something fun to play while feeding the baby, eating lunch, waiting in line somewhere. It's just a fun game to pass the time. So if you want to try Royal Match as well, just click my custom link to download the game and start playing today. Okay, so I'm starting to gather all of the decor that I want to use to decorate the kitchen with. I've just gathered it all here on the kitchen countertop. I've got some wooden bowls, wooden cutting boards, some different pots and green plants, cups and plates, just trying to gather a variety of items and textures and materials to decorate the shelves and the kitchen with. I enjoy decorating with neutral colors, and if you're decorating with neutrals, it's important to add different types of textures and material. Like I said that I'm doing, I'm adding wood and different pots and jars that have different textures and designs to them, some glassware that's maybe a little bit different color or has some interesting texture. I have those clear glasses with like the basket design on the outside. I'll probably put those on the top shelf. I also plan to add a lot of greenery to the kitchen. Greenery can just bring so much life to a space, especially if you're decorating with neutrals, and I like to add a lot of greenery throughout my house. I am adding quite a few real plants to the kitchen, which I'm excited about, and hopefully I can keep them all alive, but these are pretty low maintenance plants, so they should be fine. I've got two different fruit baskets to try here on the counter. One is a two-tiered, and then the other one is just a single basket with a wooden base. I ended up just going with the basket with the wooden base. It could fit a lot more fruit, and I just loved the uniqueness of it. It looked great here on the counter. I keep this over on the countertop near the bar stools so the boys can easily access the fruit, and I usually keep some granola bars and some other snacks in there as well that they can grab when they're sitting at the bar stools eating breakfast and lunch. I love this big round wooden cutting board. I added this to the corner of the countertop over here just to add some wood to this corner, and then also added this wood bowl in front of it. This wood bowl is up on a little pedestal. It's got a unique design on the outside, and I just added a green plant in there. Love how this looks with the plant coming out the sides of the bowl. I'm going to add some fresh flowers and greenery to the middle of the kitchen countertop here. This is just something that I want to continue doing throughout the spring and the summer. It adds so much life to the house, and it just makes me happy to pick out these flowers and greenery and arrange them in the kitchen. It smells really nice, and it's just special to treat yourself to some fresh greenery and flowers every few weeks. These glass bottles have been so handy to keep my oils in right here by the stove, and then I also have this little glass jar that I keep my Himalayan salt in. It's got the cute little wooden spoon, which is just about a perfect teaspoon when measuring out for baking and things. And then over here at the sink, I'm going to add this holder for my sponges. And now I'm going to swap out the rug that I have in front of the sink for a rug that's a little better for spring and summertime. The rug that I had there, I usually put out for the fall and the winter time. It's got those colors in it, the red and the darker colors that are great for the fall and the winter, but I wanted something a little bit brighter and fresh for spring and summertime. So I got this light gray rug with the white design. It's really comfy to stand on, and it's grippy on the bottom, which is nice because then I don't have to have anything underneath of it to keep it from scooting around. And the design of this rug matches all of the other rugs that I have here in the main area of the house. Okay, so these shelves are dry and ready to be hung up. Jalen used the stud finder to find the studs in the wall, and then he just screwed this smaller board into the wall, into those studs so that it would be secure, and then he just attached these floating shelves onto that board. Like you saw, he had made these into a shell, so they just fit right over the board that he had attached to the wall, and then he just used his nailer to attach the shelves to the board. So those are all hung up, spaced out in between the tile and the ceiling. They look beautiful. And then I just cleaned off the countertop here, and now I'm going to get some plants planted and decorate these shelves. When I first saw these bowls, I didn't think they were plastic until I picked them up, but they are perfect because I can just keep them on the bottom shelf here, and then when the kids get up on the bar stools to have their breakfast, their cereal in the morning, whatever, they can just grab these plastic bowls off of the shelf. And I love that they have this speckled design to them, so they're not just a plain black bowl. They look really good here on the bottom shelf, and they're also functional, easy plastic bowls that the kids can just grab for their breakfast. Okay, I'm just putting the finishing touches on the kitchen, and then I'm going to light a candle, and then I'll show you the final shots of how the kitchen turned out. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I really love how it turned out. It feels so much cozier in here. All of the wood and the different textures and greenery just really helped to warm up this white kitchen. That is going to be it for today's kitchen decorating video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it gave you some decorating ideas and inspiration. A big thank you again to Royal Match for sponsoring this video and supporting our channel. And a big thank you to all of you for your support as well. And I will see you soon in a new video. Bye!